So today we're going to show you how to avoid an obstacle when you're building a fence. Now this obstacle might be drains, like we've got here, or it might be tree roots, or it might just be some type of service. Now what we've discovered here when we were digging away is we've discovered this absolutely huge, if you can just get into there for me, this huge drain. Now that's taking the water off the fields at the back of us here. So obviously if we blank that off, the whole garden is going to flood here. It's like a flood overflow. There's a ditch at the back which takes most of the water away and carries it into the stream. However, this, like I said, is just an overflow, and this is taken into the drain somewhere down that way. So what we did when we spotted that we'd got this obstruction here, we got the tape measure out. So we got the tape measure out and we measured obviously 6 foot, 12 foot, 18 foot, which are like 6 foot intervals or 1.83 meters. Now, with each hole that you dig, you've also got to add 50 mil for in between each post there. So if the post comes in here and it comes in here, you've still got to add 50 mil on. So if we work in feet, for example, it would be 6 feet, 2 inches, 12 feet, 4 inches, and that's where we're going to measure out to get where each post would have landed. So of course, when we come to do our measuring and seeing if it hits that pipe, of course, our first initial thoughts are it's going to hit the pipe, and we were right. It would have hit the pipe dead in the middle. So what we've had to do is we've started at this end and we've put a part panel at this end. We've done our sums and worked it out that if we do this part panel here, we can then bridge over the pipe here, and now we've put a little bit of a curve on the base panel there as well, just to help us bridge over it. Now that won't be seen because this is going to be decking out there as well, so we're not going to see that. So it's all about doing your sums and just thinking about it first. Now also as well, if we'd have just careered straight away, we'd have had a part panel in the middle and it would have looked awful. But half panels or quarter panels at the end is totally acceptable. It looks a lot better on the eye, because when you're walking up the steps, if we have a look here, from the bottom of the garden, and you're going to see half panels and quarter panels here, it's going to look awful. So like I say, to avoid these obstacles, do your sums first, add your 50 mil or your 2 inches on per post, per hole, and that'll help you to show where you're at. Get your tape measure out, and that's how you can start it off. And that'll do for us for today.